Hi everyone, it is alenajingle and I'm here with the fourth part in the series I'm doing, which is unusual or unique names for every letter of the alphabet. I have already done the videos for A, B, and C, and I have them in a playlist that I will link in the description box below. And today I'm going to talk to you guys about 10 unusual names that start with the letter D. 5 for boys and 5 for girls, and I'll go ahead and get started with the boy names in alphabetical order. The first boy name I have is D'Artagnan. D'Artagnan is a French name that literally means from Artagnan, which is a French town. This is of course a literary name and is strongly associated with the Three Musketeers. D'Artagnan is the lead character in that and a really fun character. And of course, because it is the lead character in the Three Musketeers, D'Artagnan has been portrayed by many wonderful actors, and one of the more recent ones was the gorgeous young actor Logan Lerman played D'Artagnan a few years ago. And this is definitely a brave name, but it does have a similar sound to other names that are popular right now like Adrian and Damien, and so I definitely think it's usable, and you can even call him Art as the nickname, which I think is super adorable. The second name I have today is Didymus. Didymus is a Latin name that means twofold or double, and it was also used to refer to twins. This is a biblical name. It is what the New Testament Thomas was referred to at times. This is the name that I have considered using myself because Thomas is a big time family name for me, and so if I were to use Didymus, it could honor all the Thomases in my family. And of course, if it honors Thomas in my family, that means if you have a Thomas in your family that you would like to honor, Didymus would definitely work for that. This is the name I have brought up online quite a bit because I've been thinking about it a lot because, like I mentioned earlier, it could honor so many people. But I really love names that end in S for boys. I love similar names like Barnabas and Amadeus, and I definitely think this name fits in well with those and would be really fun to see on a little boy born in 2017. The third name I have today is Drummer. Drummer is of course an English name that refers to someone who plays the drum. I definitely think this name needs to start being used because number one, it's a surname name, and surnames are definitely in right now for boys and girls. And names like Piper and Harper are rising right now, which are both not only musical names but occupational names. So I think Drummer would definitely fit in well with both of those. And of course, if you have someone that is special to you who is a percussionist of some sort, this could definitely work to honor them. The fourth name I have is Dublin. Dublin is an Irish name that means black pool. It is of course the capital and the largest city in Ireland. Two-syllable names ending in N are very in for boys right now, and so of course Dublin would fit in well with that. And just place names in general are names that a lot of people are loving, and I think Dublin would be super adorable on a little boy. The last boy name I have is Durante. Durante is an Italian name with the good meaning of enduring. This is where the name Dante comes from. It's actually a short form of Durante. I just think that Durante has a super elegant and debonair sound, and this is also, of course, the last name of celebrity Jimmy Durante as well. And yeah, again, I would love to see someone with this name, and of course Dante would be a very accessible nickname option for this. And now on to the girl names. The first girl name I have is Damaris. Damaris is a Latin name that means tamed or gentle. This is the name of someone mentioned in the book of Acts in the Bible who embraced Christianity after meeting the Apostle Paul, so great association there. I actually met a little girl named Damaris in the mid-90s, and I remember being really confused because I had never seen that name before, and she played Gretel on the local stage performance of The Sound of Music, so of course that's a really good association for me. This was actually a top 1000 girl name from 1971 through 2011, but is not currently. It's never been ranked higher than 604 in the US, so it's never been popular, and I would definitely love to see this used more often, and I could definitely use it myself. I absolutely adore it. The second girl name I have is Daria. Daria is a Latin name that means possesses goodness. I absolutely love that meaning so much. This was in the top 1000 girl names off and on from 1947 through 1999, but was never ranked higher than 741, and so it's never been popular. This of course is strongly associated with the hilarious animated adult show Daria that I loved when I was in junior high, and I think this would work great as an aria alternative. Aria is extremely popular in the US right now, and so of course if someone loves aria but wants something a little more unusual, then of course they could consider Daria, and I think this name is absolutely stunning. The third girl name I have is Demelza. Demelza is a Cornish name meaning fort on the hill. This is a name that I always thought was very pretty, and I had noticed it on a minor Harry Potter character, but then there's a new British TV series based off of the Poldark books, and it's called Poldark, and there is a gorgeous and wonderful character named Demelza in that series, so she absolutely cemented my love of this name. And this is a favorite name of my close friend Amelia, who is Everything Baby Names on YouTube. It's one of her very favorites, and so I definitely associate it with her. And I love the nickname options for this. You can have the modern Demi, or you could have Mel or Melly, and yeah, I just think this name is absolutely beautiful. The fourth girl name I have is Devorah. Devorah is a Hebrew name meaning bee, and is of course the original Hebrew form of the name Deborah. Deborah in the Bible was the name of the only judge in the book of Judges that was a woman, and she was a very heroic person, and I love that association, and I definitely think this would make a great updated version of Deborah, and it could of course honor a Deborah as well, and Dev or Devi would be really cute nickname options for Deborah. And the last name I have is Dimity. Dimity comes from a Latin name meaning twice thread. It is a type of fabric, and it is the name of a minor character in Gone with the Wind, which is where I first saw it. But I think Dimity has a super sweet sound and would work as a less popular alternative to Serenity, which is really popular, and Trinity, which just left the top 100 girl names a few years ago. And it's definitely a name I never see brought up pretty much ever, so you could definitely consider this if you're looking for a very under the radar name. That is it for this video. Please let me know in the comments below what your favorite was of these names, if you have any other D names that are unique that you love, and look out for my E name video next week, and have a good day.